Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to Roger's Kakasungura YouTube channel. Some of my fans are telling me on the comment section that today I look like Mobutu Seseko. You guys are too funny. Thank you so much. Thank you for loving my shirt. God bless you. I'm really humbled. I want to release for you a video from one of the angry Eldoret young people. I know some of you will say it's an incitement, but it's because Africans, we don't like facts. This young man here is spewing a lot of sense if you bother to watch that video from a fair perspective and from an informed point of view. Allow me to use it because there are several things I want to explain to the Gen Zs out there and even to millennials. So, depending on how you look at this video, it cannot be an incitement. But if you're biased like some police officers, I think you will say this young man is an inciter and is biased. But to me, I don't want to look that video as an incitement. I want to look that video as a lesson to the young people who are growing now. Can we watch?
Ambazo ziliweza kwenda kuinstaliwa hatutaki kuona kwa tauni yote. Wale wazee wametoka Nandi, halafu wanakuja kurudisha wilbaro nyingine. Ati wanasijui wanafanya kimila. Kimila gani? Kimila wakati na kimila zimeishia. Imeisha kitambo. Sisi ni Gen Z, hatujui historia na makimila. Hizo mawilbaro lazima ishukishwe. Unakuja kutuwekea sanamu Eldoret ya umaskini. Wilbaro ni sign ya umaskini. Hatutaki kuona Eldoret hiyo wilbaro tena. Hiyo kitu tunaifunja. Tuesday as early as possible. Hiyo kitu tunang'oa tunatupa mbali. Hawa wazee wenye walikuja kutuletea sio ati wanafanya kimila, walikuwa wanajiombea pesa. Mkitaka kuomba pesa muende kwa Oscar Sudi. Mkitaka kuomba pesa muende kwa Murkomen ama muende kwa president. Si nyinyi ni wazee wa Nandi. Si muende State House mpewe pesa. Sasa ati mnakuja kuombea pesa hizo mawilbaro ati mnarudisha wilbaro ndio mpendwe na serikali. Hiyo ni ujinga kumani na zenyu nyinyi. Tumesema ya kwamba hiyo wilbaro lazima tutashukisha. Mmoja utuletea sanamu. That is just like a statue. Ni sanamu ya umaskini ambayo imeletwa Eldoret. Nasema sisi kama vijana tuweze kushikana mkono, tuungane kabisa. Na naomba ya kwamba tuweze kushika kura sisi zote. Sisi kama Gen Z tukue na makura zetu. Hiyo ndio silaha ambayo tutatumia 2027 kutuma wa magazia waende nyumbani. Si ati viongozi wanakuja kutujengea maklub, wengine sijui wanakuja kufanya makanisa ili kijana hawezi asisaidike tena. Kijana hawezi kuhangaika maisha yake yote. Kijana akuwe frustrated, hakuna kazi, hakunywe pombe, alafu aende kanisa apewe hopes yenye hakuna. Kanisa ni mahali maskini wamejaa, wanapewa hopes yenye hakuna. Shenzi kabisa.
I was listening to the contents in that video, and I came across some examples around my environment. You know, when someone speaks, you try to look around and try to resonate. You try to find the reality within you in that video. The young man is saying, and this is true, there has been a culture in Kenya whereby you find a gang of octogenarians coming together, looting politicians in the name of cleansing. I hope you've witnessed in your culture. Every community has those gangs. A group of octogenarians, 10, 20, 30, 100, who call themselves the Council of Elders. I'm not abusing them, but it's because of their behavior. Council of Elders is very important in our communities for reasons we all know. But then, not all, but there are some who have turned out to be tumbocrats. They keep looting politicians in the name of sanctifying them, in the name of cleansing them, in the name of blessing them. Now, there is what we call poverty. You know, as much as there's poverty, yes, but to some point, Poverty can be a mentality. Someone is erecting a wheelbarrow and doing some all sorts of traditional curses and prayers around that wheelbarrow as a sign of power. One, when you see a wheelbarrow, what comes into your mind? Poverty. When you see a mkokoteni, what comes into your mind? Poverty. As much as there are tools that are used in our daily work, but they are a symbol of poverty. Now, this young man is saying, the Gen Zs, they know no tribe. The Gen Zs, they know what we call, okay, I don't know how to explain this because culture is relative. The name culture is relative. Culture can be modern because TikTok is culture, Facebook is culture, right? Eating bread in the morning every day is culture. Praying, culture is something you usually do. There's what we call, we've been tied, I don't know, I lack words how to properly explain this so that Gen Z can understand. Can we call it traditions? Or can we say, not even traditions, can we say the old ways of hoodwinking people? For instance, the young man is asking, why should we have a wheelbarrow erected in a city like Eldoret? A valid question. Why? What purpose does an erected wheelbarrow serve within the city? What benefit does it have to the people? A metallic wheelbarrow, what benefit does it have? When that wheelbarrow was brought down, the Gen Zs who know no tribe, the Gen Zs who doesn't know the old ways of threatening a community. Ati ukifanya hii, utafanya hii. Ukifanya hii, utafanya hii. There was this in Eldoret. They went and found UDA politicians. They told them, hey, you guys, you are asleep. If that wheelbarrow stays down, your power is gone. What you do, give us some millions of shillings. We are the wazes. We go there. Our vijana, they brought that wheelbarrow down, and that's bad omen to our culture. So the wazes, they were given money, and they went with, I don't know what, they went, re-erected that wheelbarrow, and they spoke some words. I think there's a meeting that happened in Eldoret a few weeks ago, whereby somewhere there's a bridge there in Eldoret town there, Eldoret city. Some border riders were gathering around that bridge. So many of them. I think they were slaughtering, I don't know, a goat or what. And they were singing some Kalenjin songs. They were singing some traditional Kalenjin songs. And when I got the interpretation of that, I was told they were swearing that never ever to fight again in Eldoret. It's okay. But who sponsored that initiation? That day, their people ate very well. Kuna watu walienda kwa wanasiasa and they told them, give us money, we go cleanse what happened in Eldoret. So they came in the name of cleansing, but in real sense, they were eating. Right? Now, the young man says there's some stupidity that is happening. So if a Gen Z doesn't know his tribe, hajui kwamba yeye ni what he speaks is Swahili and English. Gen Zs wengi wao hawajui their tribe, because you find Mkisii ameoa Mjaluo, mtoto ni tribe gani? You find a Kikuyu has married a Kalenjin, huyo mtoto ni wa tribe gani? unapata mzungu ameoa Mwafrika na wanaishi Nairobi. Huyo mtoto ni kabila gani? So the Gen Zs don't know tribes. This is a generation that knows we are Kenyans and Kenya is our mother. Period. Wakiona anyone of their age, that is a brother and sister. As long as they are within the Republic of Kenya, that's my brother and sister. That's what they view each other. So the Gen Zs, you are telling that there's a bad omen by them bringing it down, a sign of papa. You know, wazazi wetu, they are tied in some mentality. Yeah? Poverty mentality. The one this guy is speaking here. Those are the yokes the Gen Zs want to break. Hiyo ndio wanataka kung'oa. Because we have grown, yes, but the present world cannot accommodate a culture from 40 years ago. 40 years ago, people used to communicate through posters. Eh? Zile mabarua mulikuwa mnaandika mnapeleka kwa posta. Nowadays, how many of you write letters? Nobody. So you can't write a letter when you can send a WhatsApp message and it's received instantly. Why should you write a letter, send it through the postal address to Mombasa from Nyamira, and it will take 3 days to arrive, yet you can communicate with that person with the same message on WhatsApp and it gets it instant? Why should you do that? Why should you send someone from Eldoret to Busia to go and deliver a message, yet you can do a direct phone call? So this young man is saying there are some cultures that have been outdated, yani zimepitwa na wakati, and they cannot be applicable now. That is why the Gen Zs feel agitated. Gen Zs feel bad when the person who claims to be a digital president is still applying the 1940 cultures to rule Kenya. A Ruto of 2024 wants to be a Moi of 1982. For heaven's sake, it cannot even work. You are in 2024, but you want to apply and rule Kenya like 1940. It can't work. The present world, so many things have changed. Freedom of expression, freedom of mingling, freedom of speech, so many freedoms. Anyway, I hope the message of this young man will be taken seriously and all of us reform as a country. God bless you, ladies and gentlemen. See you in the next video. Asanteni sana.